right, you're back with Yapping in the Six with my captor,
Big D Drew,
and No Filter J,
and Watermelon Warrior.
and Watermelon Warrior. She said her name herself.
Yay! Did a thing.
We're back with some more videos. Let's get right into it.
Apparently, Raiden was a poor choice of words. This is why I clapped when they did the thing.
I just put the passport in the mail, and they changed
Restart.
the gender. I just got my new passport in the mail.
What is happening? Yo, can't praise anybody too soon. This is what happens. You get
This
too
is why I
excited.
clapped. Yo, you thought I was being extra.
We get excited.
I just got my new passport in the mail, and they changed the gender to male because of Donald Trump.
No, it wasn't because of Donald Trump. It's because you have a dick.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, don't you when you do that kind of stuff, when you transition, don't you go and get your sex changed the same way you get your name changed?
No.
How's it done?
I don't know.
If you don't know, how you saying no?
That
makes sense?
It's not. No.
Because when you get your name changed, so if you want to change your name, you go, you apply, they go through the process, they change your name. Can't they do the same thing now that we have all these different genders? Isn't it the same thing? That's why when you
we're gonna get Watermelon to look it up.
We're not. Maybe on a follow up.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I don't.
Sense of urgency seems to be a bit low here.
But the real question is, if she didn't say what her gender was, her original gender was, wouldn't you still talk to her?
What?
No, she has an Adam's apple.
What are you guys talking about?
You wouldn't talk to her? If you
She's asking, would you date her?
Yeah,
she came up to you and said hi.
That she was a male.
I want some of that big
Yo,
D.
I'm a firm believer ignorance is bliss. If you don't tell me, I don't mind.
Until you grab on it.
Yo, have you never heard the saying, where there's a hole, there's a goal?
No.
You never heard that saying?
No.
How about the follow-up one, yo? Female enough for me.
These don't apply to me.
Doesn't mean they don't exist and may apply to other people.
Sure. Yeah, man, other people, not me. That's for sure.
Like I said, I'm a firm believer ignorance is bliss. Don't tell me what I didn't ask you, and everything will be kosher.
Yeah, but everyone around you is like, dude, guy's gay.
Oh, yeah, you can. You can fill out a form to get a sex change.
See, I told you.
Yeah, but I heard Trump stopped all that stuff.
Yeah.
Why, is that a U.S. passport?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's saying Donald Trump made it. But it sounds like Donald Trump went on her birth certificate. Her birth certificate probably said male.
I've never done a gender change.
Neither have I. So
I don't know if you have to submit your birth certificate.
Yeah, when you do a passport, you have a birth certificate.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Obviously, I don't know where you live.
No, because when I renew my passport,
you renew because you still have your old one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, renewing. If you have to go back through the whole process, you have to give them your birth certificate.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, can't you get your birth certificate changed now too? Then
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
Because both parents supposed to sign the birth certificate and all that stuff. So how would you get it redone? You have to get them. I'm my old. So that's a good question though. What if you had to do your birth certificate and re-sign it, and you found out that your child changed their gender? Would you sign it?
Of course, I have no problem with it. They can be whatever they want.
Yeah.
I
want my boy to be a boy.
I'd still well, that's not up to you, right?
I'm gonna keep those ones in the archives.
Or you're right. It might be better to change it and see my son was never a girl in the first place.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm on the opinion you can be whatever you want.
Yeah.
Now you're a captor.
With.
That's what I do know.
You got a lot of outbursts for captivity, all right?
Next video.
You know that's a mole's dick, right?
Oh, no, it's not. Actually, I'm a mole down here, and I can see clearly that it's a worm. Now, get that worm. Get it.
Why this video?
Because it's fun. And it goes back to the transgender thing.
How does it go back to the transgender thing?
The mole is not a mole; it's a worm.
And
get that worm?
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Let that mole be whatever he wants to be, right?
Wants to be a worm. I say.
Yeah, because he's getting his shit bit off right now.
No, he's getting a tug on. Who doesn't like a good tug on their worms? I can tell you now, I do.
Yo, no.
That's what it looks like. And the other bird's trying to help him too.
Nah, until he stops.
No, it's a worm.
Well, you can't stop till you finish, right?
You gotta smack him in the head a couple times.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you're talking like a saint there with your multiple boyfriends.
I don't even have one.
Andrew.
Don't have that either.
Where is he? In Texas?
Nope.
Where's he from?
What is this?
You're taking a bit too long here with a video.
Kind of crazy.
Yep.
Bro, seriously, back in the early 2000s, you get laughed at for driving a Kia of any kind. Doesn't matter if it's a Sephora, just doesn't matter. A Kia will get you laughed at, mainly because of its ugly looks and mediocre horsepower. Years later, Kia around here making powerful ass low-key vehicles that nobody wants. I'll explain that last part later. Now, the Kia Stinger makes 368 horsepower through a 3.3 bi-turbo V6. The Stinger GT2 goes 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds and is powered by 3.3 bi-turbo V6, made it to an 8-speed automatic. This thing has works. So to make a long story short, the reason why they're going out of production like this year is because there's a lack of demand for these things, even though it's been recorded people making 700 horsepower on stock internals, stock blocks, stock heads, just straight out the factory and adding bigger turbos, down pipes, and a JB4 tune that literally adds 100 horsepower. Now, the Kia is either going to go out of production.
So, as a Kia user or as a Kia owner, how do you feel about this video?
Yeah, you finished the video. That's the end of the video?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
This year or next year. And the reason why is because when people look at Kia, they still think of the Kia Sephora and all the other unreliable Kias they made back in the day. So when they see this, okay, cool, the performance and the specs are like top notch right now. Like this car hits in a weight class of the Infiniti Q50s, the BMW 3 Series, but people don't want it because of its ties to unreliability. A JB4 tuner can add at least 60 to 100 horsepower. Like before you even just touch the turbos or anything, upgrade the turbo. A JB4 tune, dog, adds 60 to 100 horsepower. Upgrade the turbos, then upgrade the intercooler and the downpipes. You're going to be looking at 550 to 600 horsepower without even opening the block. Add a catback exhaust and you got like the craziest sounding car in your neighborhood.
Thoughts? I love the Stinger.
I like the Stinger too, but I think he might be a little bit misinformed.
Why?
I'm not sure, but I heard the Stinger was replaced with the EV6.
The EV6 is full electric, no?
Exactly. So the whole electric push is to get more electric vehicles out. Kia's trying to be more PC.
What does that have to do with the Stinger? I don't care about the EV6.
Exactly. Kia's trying to be more PC and going with government rules. So why am I keep putting out a gasoline car when I have to put out an electric car? And the EV6, when you buy it, it's pumping out 500 to 600 horsepower. When you buy the Stinger, it's only putting out 350.
Yeah, but he said you can get it like $700, right?
You have to pay more money to get it $700.
Of course, you got to pay more money.
Exactly.
You got to pay more money for the EV6 too, right?
No, that's the same price point. And I'm coming out with $500-$600. You're coming out with $350.
Yeah, but
and on quicker.
Are they the same price point?
I don't know.
Okay, then you're making statements without information, right?
They're probably around 60,000 each.
Well, I wouldn't know the Stinger 60,000.
Its Stinger was 60,000.
We know the Stinger is 60,000.
Yes.
What I'm saying is how you feel about the $60,000 Kia.
Comparable to the other vehicles we were saying, I can go with that.
I ain't paying $60,000 for a Kia.
And that's what he was saying.
I love the Stinger, but that price is too much. And mainly because it's a Kia, because the Stinger looks nice.
Stinger does look nice.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
And the thing about vehicles, when you maintain them, they last where they're supposed to last.
Oh, yeah, but who maintains vehicles?
Wow.
Not me.
Yeah. There's some other people we know. All right.
Yeah.
Lo mejor nunca se sube, al menos que en la radio salga esta canción. Hoy voy a darle paz a mi corazón, por eso.
Hey, why are you still here? That was disgusting. You've reached that point in the internet. You know that, right? Just go ahead, exit out of Facebook, get on your alarm clock, turn it on, go to bed. You're disgusting.
No, why did you choose that video?
I like it.
Why did I choose that video? For the follow-up commentary, yo.
Oh, okay.
That was... I couldn't even watch the video.
The fact that someone let someone squirt stuff in their mouth from a fish.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy, yo.
Wow, that's crazy.
What do you think it was?
She was not...
Fish eggs.
Yeah, I was about to say...
Caviar. But still.
Raw caviar.
Yeah. Still, no. What if some poo and pee are mixed in there? Nope.
Oh, yeah, guaranteed. Yeah. Guaranteed. The only reason why I chose that video was simply for what he said, which was, you've gone too far on the internet. You need to turn your phone off.
No, it's why you still watching.
Why you still watching?
That
right.
too.
As soon as you started squirting like this, your finger should have flipped up. Like, nope.
But I do have one question, though. Why are you cutting these videos short?
What?
Play the video. That's all you got to do.
Listen to your captain.
That's all. That's what you want to hear.
How would you know? You've never seen the video before.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Play the video. Fully.
My captor is crashing out.
Damn. You are correct.
I don't want to get shot.
I'm trying my best. You have any more thoughts and concerns?
I have no more thoughts and concerns other than what's the next video.
I don't even like fish.
Yeah.
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out!
I don't know what this guy is doing. What's this guy doing?
Fighting for his life.
No, he's not. The dude's taller than the thing. Yo,
no,
if your body's halfway above the ledge and you can't get on the ledge, just stay on the tracks. Why are you reaching for me for? You're not pulling me down.
You're not gonna help him?
No, absolutely not. You look like you're
half his body's above the ledge. He's reaching for stuff. He's like this, reaching for stuff.
Yeah, you don't look like you're willing.
He wasn't
look like you want to be there, so you might have to stay there.
Nope. If it was a kid or something, no. This guy's trying to pull other people onto the tracks.
Yeah, that's what he looks like. He looks like he's a menace.
Like, play it again. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know what.
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out!
And he came out of nowhere.
Like, what is that? Look where he's standing. You can't pull yourself up by yourself. You don't need me. You're trying to pull people down. Then he's on the other side. What are they doing? I know he's probably on something. But, yeah, he's going a little too far. He can get up all by himself.
I mean, maybe he was panicking because the train was coming. Why would you think he's trying to pull you down?
I get it. He's probably panicking. He's probably on something too, but that's why I wouldn't help him.
Yeah, you got to be on something to be there in the first place, right? Like, how did you put yourself on the tracks? What did you think was going to happen, right?
And then you stand on this part and you pull yourself up, and now you don't want to get up anymore. Instead of using your hand, you're reaching for people's help.
Yeah.
It was like you're reaching to pull people in.
Okay, I see. I would have helped him, and if what you're saying is correct, I would have been upset and dead.
I'd come help you because I know that wasn't your plan.
So what you're saying is you wouldn't help a random stranger?
No, if I see the random stranger can help themselves, you're running around there like a rat. Like, what are you doing? You can get out of there.
If you generally look like you're in distress and you need some help, a little assistance.
That didn't look like he was in distress.
Yeah, not enough to want
All
to
right,
help
cool.
him.
He's in crack distress.
Yeah, looks like he wanted to take us with him. No thanks.
Especially in today's day and age where weird stuff would be happening, people trying to do stuff.
That's the problem, right?
You look like a dolphin. People... Yeah, exactly. You look like a dolphin on the thing. Just use your hands, pull yourself up. You're reaching for people.
You got enough strength. You got this.
The problem is that in this scenario, to use your metaphor, the US has the bigger gun, and so China ends up having more to lose from this trade war, doesn't it? It can't sustain the loss of 15% of its export market, i.e. what you export to the US.
Not at all. China is fully prepared to fight to the very end because the world is big enough that the United States is not the totality of the market in the world. So if the United States wants to go in that direction of completely shutting itself out from the China market, be my guest.
Yeah, and China will lose the US market, which, as I've said, is 15%.
We don't care. We don't care. China has been here for 5,000 years. Most of the time, there was no United States, and we survived. And if the United States wants to bully China, we will deal with the situation without the United States. And we expect to survive for another 5,000 years.
I love that video. You know why I love that video? Because he said we don't care. How often do you hear anybody in anything, anywhere, say we don't care? We're doing what we want, and that's it. That's why I had that video. That's why I have that video.
And all those other meetings that people have had with Trump in the Oval Office. No one's ever said that. They always tried to play and try to, be nice. This guy said, "Screw that, I don't care."
Yeah. So we're on the same opinion of this. I thought that was amazing.
We don't care.
I want to be that famous where if something happens, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
We
don't care what you have, how much money you got.
What you got going on.
We good.
With or without you.
Exactly. You can't let people bully you all the time. You gotta stand up sometimes.
You gotta have a backbone. You do a backbone.
It's not a selection, one after the other, right?
Wait.
What is happening?
Have I ever told you how good your cooking is?
No, I don't think so.
Then why the fuck do you still cook? Have I ever told?
I challenge either of you to do that to somebody.
Yeah.
When I saw that's security in marriage and or relationship to say that to your significant other.
I don't think I have anyone in my life that I feel safe saying that to. And
what happened to the boy in Texas?
Well, who lives in Texas?
I don't know.
Yeah,
your boyfriend.
Nobody has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Go ahead.
Anytime they make like those female type of jokes, I don't know if anyone has the balls to say that kind of stuff. Like, why is the dishwasher in the living room? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think we know people who would. He would do that.
Probably, but I don't know.
That was hilarious to watch somebody say. I would never say it because what's the follow up after that? So you're not cooking. Somebody's got to cook. So that somebody's gonna be me. Nah, the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. It was hilarious. It might have been factual, but unless your food is that inedible, I'm not saying that because then somebody's got to cook, and I guess that somebody's gonna be me, and I'm not about that life.
So you're not any better cooking then?
No, I'm saying I am better. I'm just saying I don't want to do it. Cooking takes time.
This is when you should have skipped it.
Skip the not skip the dishes kind of rich over here buying food every day.
I'm just saying, if you say that you don't want to cook, you're gonna have to skip it.
Right. Uber.
No, but that's not an option, right? That's a lot of money to do that. 3 meals a day minimum, right?
That's true.
Yeah. All right, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe.
Share, comment.
Until the next one, see ya.
Peace.